What's going on, YouTube world? Thanks for checking into Khaliis Take. Now, today's take of the day, we're just going to go straight into the biggest NBA trades so far going on. Now, before we get into the video, please like, subscribe, leave any comments, also hit the notification bell for any future content. And check out my other videos too. I think you'll find some of the content to be intriguing. Now, let's just go ahead. Let's just jump right into the video because I wanted to talk about specifically what trades are going on now and how they can affect the NBA. Now, for one, I would say multiple teams out there are looking at Andre Drummond as a potential, like, not only like a potential pick to pick up for them to actually, add to their team, but they're also looking at players like LaMarcus Aldridge. Now, I've been hearing that LaMarcus Aldridge specifically is being targeted by teams like the Dallas Mavericks, and I think the Dallas Mavericks is will be a pretty good fit for him based upon, just the fact of, who LaMarcus Aldridge is and what he could bring to a team, pending if he still has anything left. I mean, the last I've seen LaMarcus Aldridge really play good, it was, I'm trying to think, maybe a couple years ago, 4 or 5 years ago with the Spurs. I mean, does he still have anything left? I think he does. I think he can help a team, may potentially be like the third guy on a team, something like that at this point in his career. And I think Dallas would be a good fit because, if Porzingis could stay healthy and, of course, if Luka could stay healthy, of course, adding LaMarcus Aldridge would make them a formidable team, not only a team that can, win the whole thing, but a team that I think a lot of people might actually look at and say this team is good enough to go out there and, take care of business, So, yeah, I definitely think that's a good one. Another one I think I talked about before in one of my other videos. If not, I'll talk about it now, is the Warriors. They're actually shopping Kelly Oubre. I think Kelly Oubre just hasn't worked out for them. I think his value to the team is very, very slim to none. Of course, when they got Kelly Oubre, they got him with the intent of maybe not thinking that, he can, be a scorer, but at least score better than what he has. And to me, he hasn't put up enough points. He hasn't lived up to what they needed him to be. They're not asking him to be Klay Thompson, no, but at the same time, they're asking him to come in there and, play your game, play hard on defense, knock down some shots, and be consistent, and really when you think of Kelly Oubre, for the most part, his consistency is really one of his biggest issues, in regards to his growth as a player, rather than him being here and then maybe if he was consistent, maybe he could be here. You know what I'm saying? So it's a lot that goes into that. So, I mean, I definitely see why they want to shop him around. And like I said, if they can find somebody, maybe not to replace him, but to, come on board and, maybe actually, help them in a way where they can get a consistent 15 points or a consistent 14 points and 4 assists, or something like that with some good defense, So, hey, I personally think they had that in Andre Iguodala, but they let him go, and or should I say, they let that situation walk out the door. And now you're looking for a player with his type of caliber, with his type of game style. And you went and got Kelly Oubre, and he was, I don't want to say he's a bust, but you know how that goes. Now, one of my other biggest trades that trade rumors that I think that will be a really good fit that I've been hearing about is the Kyle Lowry situation. I've definitely said that the Clippers will be a good, fit for Kyle Lowry to, go play for the Clippers. But at the same time, the Heat is also a team that's actually looking at him now, and with the Heat actually being a potential team that can pick up Kyle Lowry, I would say that's a good pickup too, because, when I think about Jimmy Butler, Bam, and they got Goran Dragic and they got Tyler Hero, if Kyle Lowry is the captain on the team, or if he be, well, I can't say he'd be the captain, but he'll be like the head of the ship on the team, sort of say. He'll be the guy that'll be a leader in the locker room, and he will knock down big shots, and he will play defense. And that's what they need. Kyle Lowry fits that, what do you want to call it, blue collar-ish type game style. Kyle Lowry fits that perfectly. So, I definitely say, if Miami pulls that off and gets Kyle Lowry, I think that's definitely a good fit for them. I think that's probably, more than likely, that's probably the best fit. That's probably the best trade they can actually make, really. Because really they don't need anything else too much. I will say maybe they can use maybe another player off the bench, maybe, and maybe they'll trade for a player like Kelly Oubre. Maybe, you never know. But they can't use another player off the bench, I would say. But as far as point guard, yeah, I think he would really, really fit with them, because he's the hard blue collar type worker / get the job done type point guard, and he will play scrappy defense, and he will knock down big shots when you need him to at times. And he's really reliable as far as his consistency. He can consistently give you 16, 17 points a game with maybe, I don't know, 5 assists. So with that being said, I definitely think him fitting in with that roster would be great for him, and I would say it would be great for the organization. Now, me personally, I definitely think he should go to the Clippers. I think that he's better. He would be a better. He would be not only a better fit for the Clippers, but he's more of what the Clippers need rather than what Miami needs. Because, and what I mean by that is, the Clippers definitely need a point guard, definitely need somebody who's formidable, who can knock down shots, and who's consistent, and who is healthy. And that's the biggest issue with Patrick Beverley. He's not healthy. He's not really a formidable point guard. And the defenses don't respect him as a point guard. So I definitely think Kyle Lowry would definitely fit there. And then on top of that, playing with Kawhi again and playing with Serge Ibaka again, Kyle Lowry might actually feel like he's at home. So that would actually, feel really good for, that probably be good for his confidence to go to a team where he's familiar with at least two of the best players, or one best player on the team, and the other player is a role player now in Serge Ibaka. But, he'll definitely feel at home with those two being there, and they could pretty much run the operation the way they did in Toronto. Now, another one I want to talk about as far as big trade rumors, Aaron Gordon. Aaron Gordon is a popular guy right now. I think there's several teams that's actually looking into Aaron Gordon. And, when I think about Aaron Gordon, I think about a player he's not a big man. Not really. He's not like a center or something like that, but he's like a forward, small forward, but he's really skilled. And I like the way Aaron Gordon plays, he plays within himself. He doesn't really try to do too much. He's shooting like 40% from the field this year, so from the 3-point line. So he's really picked up there, and I just like what I've seen out of him these last couple years. So I definitely can see a lot of teams wanting him. Maybe a team like the Bulls, they can use somebody like him. Maybe even a team like the Warriors. I've heard even the Warriors probably are looking into Aaron Gordon. Right now, I think a lot of teams want Aaron Gordon just for his services of what he can do and what he can add to a team. What Aaron Gordon can add to a team is almost like what Blake Griffin is adding to the Brooklyn Nets. Now, Blake can't jump like he used to. He's not a highlight reel as he once was. But he can slash the lane some still, and he can knock down a three because he's become a better 3-point shooter over time. And he's another big body in there who can get, more extra rebounds, size, stuff like that. And that's why I think Aaron Gordon could be to any team that he goes to. He would just be, a big body, come in, play his game, play within his game, don't do nothing outrageous, and knock down a three if they need you to, and play, good defense. And, those type of things. And I think with what Aaron Gordon provides, I think Aaron Gordon can actually, bring really good things to a team, you know what I'm saying, as far as like athleticism. Like I said, his 40% three-point shooting is definitely a big plus, and he really won't cost you that much. He really won't be an outrageous cost for a lot of teams in regards to maybe giving up a lot to get him. And on top of that, you know what I'm saying, with him being on the team, whatever team he lands on, let's say the Warriors, like I said, the Warriors is one of the teams that are looking into him as well. The Bulls, I heard them. Well, let's just say he hypothetically lands on the Warriors. You know, that would be a great situation for him because now he's on a team where he has Stephen Curry. And then when Klay Thompson comes back, you know, hey, they already got Draymond and they got Andrew Wiggins too. So, I mean, when you look at that, that would be a team that a lot of people would fear because now they got size in the paint with the James Wiseman guy that they drafted, and I think he'll be really good going forward. And then you have Aaron Gordon, a small or power forward, and you got Klay, Steph, Draymond. Wow, that's a pretty good team right there. So yeah, that's pretty much, you know, where it's at in regards to the trades going on right now. I definitely want to see something happen within the next couple of days. Kind of itching to see exactly who's going to press that button first, who's going to make that first big initial move, you know, which team is going to do it. So we just have to watch out and look forward and see, you know, what's going to happen. And hey, you know, that, like I said, that's my take on it. That's exactly how I see it to go. But we'll see exactly where these players land, and we'll see exactly, you know, how these teams, you know, respond in regards to what they need, and do they have a sense of urgency to get these type players now, or they're just going to panic and don't press the button and hold back and wait till the end of the season when some of these players are supposed to be free agents if they're not already taken. Personally, I think that's not good. I think it's not smart. I think any team that needs a trade or thinks they need a trade, go after and get it right now. Don't wait for them to become a free agent in the off season because they might not be a free agent in the off season, or they might not be available, I should say, because they might be got traded to another team and they might like it there and they definitely might want to re-sign. So the best thing is to go after it now. So hey, like I said, that's my take on it. Let me know your take. Leave it in the comments in the comment section, and please like and subscribe if you haven't already. Hit the notification bell also, and hey, till next time.